All right, y'all, this your boy July. I'm going to be talking about the top 15 players under the age of 25. Basically, this is based off off of something last year that the ESPN or whatever came out with the top 25. I'm just do the top 15. Shout out to my boy Will Key, gave me the inspiration to do this list. So at number 15, I'm going to start off Jared Allen. Uh, Jared Allen started off in Brooklyn. You know, he had a couple of few seasons, but he's starting to shine. He's really starting to shine in Cleveland. His points per game went up, and his rebounds per game went up. He's leading Cleveland to be a playoff team. And right now, Jared Allen should be an NBA All-Star this year. Basically, Cleveland has had three All Stars in this past decade or whatever. Had LeBron James, of course. They had Kevin Love. They had Kyrie Irving. Kevin Love is a shell of himself, even though he's on the Cavaliers. Um, Kyrie Irving, of course, made the All Star team with LeBron before LeBron. So, and Kevin Love, of course. So Jared Allen is my number 15 player. He should be an NBA All Star this year. Top player under the age of 25. Then we have Damonte Sabonis. Damonte Sabonis is the son of Arvydas Sabonis, Portland legend, overseas legend, Hall of Fame player. But Damonte Sabonis is the real deal. Basically, over the past 2 years, he's been averaging 20 points per game, 12 rebounds per game. He's a multiple-time NBA All-Star. He has led Indiana Pacers to the playoffs multiple times. He's got a bright future ahead of him. That's number 14 on my top NBA players under the age of 25. And then at number 13, we got Lonzo Ball. Reason we got Lonzo Ball has worked on his game tremendously. I mean, his numbers throughout his career seems around the same, but he worked on the shot. He's a legit 3-point threat. You cannot leave this guy open. Early in his career, maybe. But yes, you cannot leave this guy open. He plays hard on defense. Might be all NBA defensive team this year. You never know. He's what you want in a point guard. If you have scorers like DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine on your team, a point guard you want on your team is Lonzo Ball. And right now, the Chicago Bulls, because of not all because of Lonzo Ball, but a big reason because of Lonzo Ball. Chicago Bulls are 1 or 2 seed, I can't remember. But they did beat the Brooklyn Nets twice. Number 12, I got Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram, he kind of confuses me sometimes, but first of all, he needs to play better defense. Let's put it out there right now. He needs to play better defense. But he is a legit offensive threat. If New Orleans need a bucket, he's one of those guys you could throw to and he could get a bucket. He won Most Improved Player. He has been an All-Star. He's averaging over 20 points a game in New Orleans. Like, Brandon Ingram is the real deal. Get this guy a couple of more years, he might become a superstar in this league. So, and this list is based off future potential. I got Brandon Ingram at number 12. At number 11, I got Deandre Ayton. Ayton might be a little high on this list, but he is a good defender, even though he couldn't do nothing with Giannis in the finals last year. Ayton is a good defender, a good pick and roll player, and Ayton is someone he could be, I would say, the second best player on your team on a championship team. And with the way the bigs are set up in this league, you need a player like DeAndre Ayton to neutralize those bigs. And because he helped Phoenix get to the finals last year, I got DeAndre Ayton, number 11. Number 10, I got De'Aaron Fox. It's crazy. De'Aaron Fox don't have any. Sometimes when you're in the NBA, you could have a NBA career, like Rod Strickland. You could be a good NBA player. Like, you could really be a good NBA player, like Ron Harper. And you don't get any All-Stars, any All-NBA teams. DeAndre Fox, he just, this is the league of the point guards right now. And when you're a point guard in the NBA, even though De'Aaron Fox is a real good point guard, he even got a point guard, he got a nickname, Swiper. even though he's a real good point guard, it's like he's not on that level to be compared to. He's not on that level to be compared to Curry, to even be compared to Chris Paul, Trey Young, like those guys, Kyrie Irving. But this list is based off of future potential. So maybe in a few years, De'Aaron Fox, and plus he played for Sacramento Kings. So maybe in a few years, De'Aaron Fox will become that superstar player that most people think he will become. At number 9, I got Bam Adebayo. I think that's how you say his name. Bam is a great player. Bam is definitely a great player. He's two-time All Defensive team. Helped the Heat reach the finals. Basically, and he's been working on his offensive game. He's definitely been working on his offensive game. His numbers has gotten better every year. Like when you come into the league and your numbers just consistently get better every single year, then you're good. You're real good. I see Miami Heat with Bam, Jimmy Butler. Like they could actually put a scare in some people in the playoffs. Like if I'm the Brooklyn Nets, if I'm the Chicago Bulls, with that dynamic duo of Bam, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, them boys, Miami Heat possibly could get to the finals. That's scary. That's real scary. But Bam is my number 10. Okay, yeah, Bam is my number 10. My number 9, Bam is my number 9 player. My number 8 player, Jaylen Brown. When I say Jaylen Brown is a legit two-way player, a 3-and-D player, could get buckets, mid-range, finish at the hoop. He got a couple of posters on people that you love. 3-and-D player. He made his first All-Star last year. Should have been, was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. But yeah, Jaylen Brown was on that team with the Boston Celtics. That was his second year. That was Jason Tatum first year. We're gonna get into Jason Tatum a little later. But that was Jason Tatum first year. Jaylen Brown actually helped the Boston Celtics reach the Eastern Conference Finals 2 times. First time they lost in 7 against the Cavs team. The second time they lost to 6 against that Miami team I was just talking about. But Jaylen Brown is absolutely the real deal. Questions is, should you keep him with Jason Tatum? Should you not? I don't know. They've been having about 5 years to figure it out. They haven't reached the finals yet. I don't know. But Jaylen Brown is definitely my number 8 player. My number 7 player, Lamelo Ball. Reason I got Lamelo Ball number 7, obviously, Rookie of the Year. He rejuvenated that Charlotte franchise. The Charlotte Hornets franchise, they actually have a ticket seller now. When I say a ticket seller, a guy you want to go to a game to watch. Lamelo Ball is one of those guys. And since this list is based off of future potential, when you got a guy that you go to because he's selling tickets, you're going to go watch him play. Lamelo Ball, he's a dangerous threat on the three-point line. He's a hell of a point guard. Not bad of a defender either. People sleep on his defense. Finish at the hole. I got him. I honestly think Lamelo Ball can make an All-Star in the future. If not in the future, in the present, which means this year. They got to the playing game last year. They lost. But I see the Hornets taking a step further. And believe it or not, Lamelo Ball, Miles Bridges, Terry Rozier, that's a good core. That really is a good core. So I got Lamelo Ball as my number 7 pick. My number 6 pick, Ja Morant. He came in the league with Zion Williamson. Everybody, Zion, he was the hype machine. Ja Morant came in, won Rookie of the Year, his rookie year. Then the second year, in the playoff, now the playing game, a lot of people been disagreeing with the playing game. But let me tell you what the playing game did for Memphis. They won 2 games to get in the playing game. And Ja Morant went head to head with Steph Curry in the playing game to get in the playoffs, all in that one game to win it all. Guess what happened? Ja Morant showed up big, second year in the NBA. And you know what he said? He said, I'm a fucking dog. I'm a fucking dog. When he made that shot to basically put it away, Ja Morant, I'm a fucking dog. And Ja Morant, he's just getting better. He's just getting better. This list is based off future potential. I do see Ja Morant as a superstar, not an all-star, not an all-NBA player. You could be an all-NBA player, but not be a superstar. I see Ja Morant as a superstar in the near future. We're going to head into my top 5. Number 5, Devin Booker. Unfortunately, Devin Booker was drafted to the Suns. It wasn't a real good team, but Devin Booker, he always gave buckets on top of buckets. When I say buckets on top of buckets, this man scored 70 points against Boston. Made it to the NBA Finals last year with the leadership of Chris Paul, but Devin Booker was a big reason, hitting key shots in key moments, getting a bucket in key moments. And right now, the way Devin Booker is going, the way the Suns are playing, I do see Devin Booker as a superstar in the near future. Devin Booker, number 5. Number 4, shout out to my boy Wilk for this one. Number 4, Trey Young. Let me tell you something about Trey Young. Trey Young came in the league with Luka Doncic. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Trey Young should have won Rookie of the Year. He had a little slow start, but Trey Young definitely should have won Rookie of the Year. If not, co-Rookie of the Year. Let's say that, co-Rookie. Trey Young should have won co-Rookie of the Year. And then in Trey Young's second season, you know what he did? He averaged 29 points per game, 9 assists per game. Like, how do you do that? This man don't even make an all-NBA team. 29 points per game, 9 assists per game. So, he came back his third year or whatever. Average his point production went down a little bit, but his assist numbers didn't go down. He got the floor, probably one of the best floors in the league. Last year, all that stuff that's going on with Ben Simmons and stuff. Trey Young and the Atlanta Hawks is responsible for all that talk. Like, Trey Young is responsible for Ben Simmons right now. So you can say what you want. You can say how small he is. You can say he don't play defense. Trey Young, it's not that he don't play defense. He just small. Like, you're not going to expect a small person to have great defense. It just don't happen. Like, it really don't. Trey Young, number 4. Number 3, Donovan Mitchell. Whew. Let me tell you something about Donovan Mitchell on the verge of becoming an all-star. I mean, not an all-star, a superstar maybe next year or 2. Let me tell you what Donovan Mitchell did his rookie year. When OKC put together a Carmelo Anthony, Paul George, and a Russell Westbrook. Home court advantage in the playoffs. A rookie named Donovan Mitchell took that team out the playoffs. Went shot for shot with Russell Westbrook in the game 6 closing game. Went shot for shot. Took OKC out the playoffs. A rookie, Donovan Mitchell. What a story. And in the Utah Jazz needed somebody to give them a lift. They haven't had that person since the Carlos Boozer and the Darren Williams combo. But yeah, Donovan Mitchell is the real deal. And since then, Utah has been a playoff team, a legit playoff team, a real contender. Now, they haven't been a championship contender yet, but they will be because of Donovan Mitchell. Number 2, and this list is based off future potential. Number 2, I have Luka Doncic. The reason I have Luka number 2 and Tatum number 1. Have we seen the best of Luka that we ever going to see? Will his defense get better? He's a big guy, but he's slow on his feet. He's swifty, but he's not quick. He's slow on defense. He has a high usage percentage, but he's a 2-time All-NBA player. 2-time All-NBA first-team player. First team. His first playoff appearance He took the Clippers to 6. Porzingis missed the game or whatever. People saying Porzingis would have played, Dallas would have probably won. Second time in the playoffs. He took the Clippers to 7. To 7. Luka, he's a good rebounder. He's a good playmaker. He's an okay 3-point shooter. He could get you buckets. He get to the rim. He could get to the rim and finish at the rim. The thing about Luka is he's slow on defense. Dallas defense is better when he's not on the floor. That's one area of his game that I wish he would, I wish it would get better, because it will definitely make the Dallas a better team. If Dallas want to go anywhere, but Luka, I got him number 2, behind number 1. Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is number 1. He's a bucket getter. He could hit the 3. He's a great defensive player. He rebounds the ball. He could pass the ball. His rookie year, y'all remember that famous dunk in the Eastern Conference Finals? Jason Tatum dunking over his idol, LeBron James. Got Boston Celtics. Now I told you I was going to bring up Jason Tatum when I was talking about Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, like I said, they got the Celtics to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years. They've been to the playoffs every year. Jason Tatum, I remember they was playing the Nets in the playoffs last year. He dropped a 50 burger. Like, this dude, Jason Tatum, he's a legit star, bro. He's a star right now. So he's a star. He signed with Jordan, about to have a signature shoe. He's the face of the Boston Celtics right now, and he's a good player, great player. On the Olympic team, it was him and Kevin Durant leading that Olympic team to gold. And you gotta think, Jason Tatum is just 23 years old right now. Like, how is Jason Tatum gonna look when he's 26? He still got room to grow. He's not. This is why I got him. This is why I got him before Luka. I don't think Luka could get any better than what you're seeing right now. I think Jason Tatum could potentially be the best player in the league in the next 2 or 3 years. This list is based off future potential, and I think Jason Tatum could be the best player in the NBA in the next 2 or 3 years because of what the bag that he's got and the skills that he possesses, and he could get better. That's my top 15. That's my top players under the age of 25. I just got 15 players. I didn't want to do 25, I just kind of had to put this video together. If y'all notice, I didn't have Zion Williamson. The reason I don't have Zion Williamson on this list, I don't know, it's the injuries. Like, the injuries is bothering me. Like, I can't put him on this list. I really can't. He's had too many injuries already. I don't have Ben Simmons. The reason I don't have Ben Simmons because I think Ben Simmons is the same player he was at LSU. Probably got better defensively, but on the offensive end, he still don't think he has to work on the shot to be a great point guard in this league. If Ben Simmons will work on the shot, he probably would be a top 5 to 7 player. But it's like he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to shoot in the game, and I think when it comes to shooting, is a mental thing for him. And if you're an NBA player getting paid over $100 and some million, and shooting is a mental thing, I can't put you on my list. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This your boy July. Y'all holla at y'all boy.